ChatGPT created for me one of the most effective pieces of marketing that I've sent out to my audience in the past few years. At this point, we've all heard of ChatGPT, but it's not just a fun little platform to play around on. It really can help our marketing if used correctly. I want to share with you in today's video the 5 ways that I'm using this in my marketing right now. And the 5th and final one is something very, very special that worked incredibly well for my marketing. So the first way that I'm using it saves me a crap ton of time is actually for Facebook ad copy. Again, you have to give the right prompts to the system, but if you do, it will spit out some pretty good stuff. Now, the way you give it the right prompts is go and find copy from other advertisers that you like. Go to the Facebook ad library. Do a few searches for public figures in your space and brands that are well recognized in your space. Look at the ads that they're currently running right now. Grab the ones that pop for you, that you like the sound of, and also the ads that have been active for quite some time. That's going to be an indication that those ads are performing well. And let's copy and paste the headlines and the description of those ads. Let's put that into ChatGPT and let's ask the platform to produce us some ad copy for our product in our industry, for our call to action, similar to the copy that you have just submitted. The result you're going to get from that is pretty darn good, and then you can just go on top of that and make some subtle tweaks. The second way that I've been using ChatGPT in my marketing is actually for headlines. Headlines for opt-in pages, for registration pages, for webinars and things like that. Now, I want to say I'm not using a carbon copy of what the ChatGPT system gives me. Usually the headlines are not ready to just put straight on your pages, but it certainly gets you 80% of the way there. If you are having a rough day getting your brain to be creative, then you can just go out there and have a look at your competition. Take some of the headlines that they are using on their pages, throw that into ChatGPT, ask it to create you a list of 10 or 20 or 30 headlines similar to the ones that you just submitted, but for your industry, for your topic, and for what you want that headline to specifically be about. And again, it's going to give you a list of really good ideas, and you may not copy and paste one of those and put it straight on your website or your sales funnel, but there's a very good chance it's going to spark an idea for you that you didn't already think about, and it's going to get you almost all the way to having a headline ready to go, and you can just put your finishing touches on it. The third way that I'm using it is not actually in my marketing, but helping me get better at marketing. We should always be learning, right? We should be endeavoring to fill our brains with even more marketing knowledge. So if I come across a YouTube video on a topic that I want to learn more about, and it's, let's say, a 30-minute video, sometimes I'll sit through the whole thing. Other times I don't have time and I just want the footnotes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that YouTube video, I'm going to throw it into something like rev.com. It's going to spit out a transcript, and I'm going to copy and paste that into ChatGPT, and I'm going to ask it to give me the 80/20 of that transcription. Or I'm going to ask it to summarize that piece of content into a list of bullet points, actionable bullet points, and that means I can consume that information in 5 minutes as opposed to 30. The fourth way that I'm using ChatGPT, when we are building sales funnels and websites, we need to have a disclaimer bar at the bottom. We need to have a privacy policy. You may want to have a refund policy. You may want to have a terms of service. These are all really boring, really laborious bits of copy to write. We can go onto Google, we can try and find some templates, we can have a go ourselves. I've been using ChatGPT to just write these for me. As long as you're giving it the right prompts, then it's going to be able to spit out these legal documents for you that you can use on your websites, on your sales funnels, so that you're compliant, ready for Facebook ads, YouTube ads, and all you got to do is just then add your extra bit on top about your company specifically, and any extra tweaks that you want to make. We've just taken a 4-hour job and we've turned it into a 4-minute job, and we've been telling our clients to use this in the same way. The fifth way that I'm using ChatGPT is so simple, but it is so powerful, and it genuinely produced one of the best pieces of marketing material that I've sent to my audience in the last little while. It was absolutely amazing. So here's what I'm doing. I'm using it for subject lines, and I'm going to show you on the screen right now. I did have a moment where my creativity was lacking, but I had a very important promotion that was currently happening. It was for a brand new software that we were launching, and it was a huge announcement. But I was super tired. I've got a newborn in the house that's 9 weeks old, not getting as much sleep, just the brain wasn't functioning. So I went to ChatGPT and I said, write me some amazing marketing email subject lines to create a feeling of curiosity and encourage people to open the email. The topic of the email is about a huge announcement. Here's a list of subject line ideas that it gave me. And I was looking at that, I was thinking, actually, some of these are pretty darn good. So I gave it another prompt. I said, try a few more, but a little bit shorter. And it gave me some more, and they were a bit shorter. I said, even shorter, and it didn't really understand that prompt and spat out the same length. So I looked back up at the originals, and I liked this one. This announcement will change everything. Are you ready? I thought that actually sounds pretty good. I think I would open that email. So here's the cool thing. I copied and pasted that subject line exactly as ChatGPT gave me. And if I take you into my ActiveCampaign account, you can see that I sent an email to my database of 15,000 people, and we got a 58% open rate. On an email list of 15,000 people, that's pretty darn good, a 60% open rate. Now let me show you, if we go to the message, you can see the subject line was exactly, this announcement will change everything. Are you ready? So ChatGPT gave me the highest open rate of any email that we have sent to our list in the last little while, and I did it in a matter of seconds. So for email subject lines, ChatGPT is fantastic with the right prompts. Let me know in the comments box, how are you using ChatGPT to help you in your business? I'd love to hear your experience in the chat box. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. And if you want more information, I've got a video right here for you that breaks down the 12 vital software tools that I'm using to help grow my business right now. So check that one out, and I'll see you in a future video.